It's time to celebrate the Christmas season live from Salt Lake City, Utah, as we present Week 26 action here on Chao Racing 2016. With the millions man of all celebrating Christmas each and every year, it's the host of Chao Racing 2016, Brandon Jennings! Hello, Merry Christmas to you all! Are you ready for some festive fun? Yes, we are! And hold your pants home. Thanks for spending our Christmas with us here on Chao Racing 2016 as we present Week 26 action. It's going to be a festive Christmas episode we have, but right now let's send over to Pause Like 1 for the official playoff standings. All to get away. Alright, these are all the superstars that are in the playoffs or in the hunt. By the way, a win by Christmas Argos tonight will secure the #1 seed in the 2017 playoffs. Will it happen tonight? We'll find out later on in the show. Back to you, Brandon. Alright, Paul, let's kick off the action with race number 1. You got it. For race number 1, we have Alan Holmes, Dave Miller on the Miller trainers, last year's runner-up Gary Coles, and Gemini's. As always, all races will be held on the Emerald Course. A festive time to held on the Emerald Course this time of year. And we will start off with the Golden Chow, because there's the Golden Chow in the lineup. So they're going to need a lot of festivities that they want to win this one. Well, let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let the festival begin! Alright, the first 4 participants are on the way, busting down the rainbow path and into the palm trees. That's what we always start with the first obstacle of the ever course. Who will prevail in the early run? We'll find out soon enough. Here comes the palm tree, shaking like crazy. Now they're going to eat the food. It looks like Alan Holmes and last year's runner-up Gary Coles are going to be battling for the lead up in the front. And who's going to get the first opening toss of this week as they both head for the water? It's going to be number 8 who gets the opening toss, trying to lead number 1 in dead meat over the competition. Right now, number 1's getting left behind as he heads for the water. And I think, yes, someone took a shortcut. It's Alan Holmes who took a shortcut. He has command of the lead thanks to a shortcut. Number 1 is swimming like crazy, trying to gain some ground on the competition, as number 8 opens this one up with back-to-back spears, and number 7 is going to best, so he will move up to 7th place. Now leading number 7 in dead meat over the pack, Alan Holmes. That's a huge lead thanks to that shortcut strategy, as we head back into number 8. That's 3 speed runs that he stalled this race, and he is leaving number 7 left behind. Poor number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. We passed the 1 minute mark, and who got the next speed runs? It's Jeff Dowers who got the next command speed runs, leaving the ever Golden Chow in the dust. Meanwhile, Dave Miller is catching up to Alan Holmes. But will we have enough distance to catch up to Alan Holmes? Looks like Alan Holmes has a pretty good distance at the only one. He's heading for the waterfall. I think Alan Holmes is going to hold on for an easy victory. He should get to win this one. Back to Jeff Norris. He was going to rest for a while, but now he regains the ground over number 2. All speed runs are consecutive up to this point, because number 8 has 3 consecutive speed runs. Right now, number 7 and 1 are both getting left behind the competition, as the next speed runs we made by last year's runner-up, Gary Coles. But that didn't help a lot at all. I think Slim won in 3rd place. Alan Holmes should be able to hold off Daniel for the victory. He is winning an easy victory one pack. As number 8 gets a 4 speed runs on this race, Alan Holmes could get the job done. Alan Holmes wins this one. The first winner of Week 26 action here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Our festive winner, Alan Holmes. Great job by Alan Holmes. He gets the victory and he moves one step closer towards coming back next season, making contact towards next season. As Jeff Norris will close on the speed runs for the opening race, that makes his better speed runs of the race, who won him in 3rd place ahead of Gary Coles. Alright, so Alan Holmes got the victory. That's why he can celebrate an easy victory tonight, and there's more something coming up. The fun is just getting started. Stay tuned. Okay, Paul, tell us what we have for race number 2 on this festive day. Okay, race number 2 will feature Nick Gimmick, the computer wins Appeal Falls, the metal fusionist Chao Pickles, and the Harlem Chain Master Efron Kingsley. Chao Pickles trying to stay alive, trying to make a seed in the 2017 playoffs. Let's see how he will fail in this race. Please start the bus! Alright, here comes the metal fusionist. He is off and running. heading into the palm trees. A couple more wins will probably have a shot at making the 2017 playoffs. I think he's going to win easily this week. And there he goes, busting down the line. Let's watch the other three opponents. Find out who's going to have command of the rest of the lead. It's going to be F1 Kings who will have command of second place, following the close third by the computer wizard Peter Foles. And what will Peter Foles be doing? It looks like he's going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speed best is number 7, who's trying to leave some of the silver shower in the dust. And right now, number 1 is going to so he's going to be left behind the competition all the way in the back. Acquiring rushing for the Witches and dead meat in the last place. As speed best number 2 will be made by the Hard-Jing Master, F1 Kingsley, who passes Nick Giving for 3rd place back. ChaoEmperor, the male fugitives everyone knows and loves, who won 5 titles in his 25-season career, has a huge lead over the competition right now. As number 1 will get a turnout. He desperately needs to catch up to do every now and then. Now he's trying to hold on number 8 for dear life all the way in the back. Nick Gimmick also trying to catch up. We passed the 1 minute mark. Right now it is ChaoEmperor who has the lead. Smiling with his fans, with all his fans, he loves them much. Over the past quarter of a century. Who got the next few months? It is the right man who is watching so far. Nick Gimmick will got the next command. Trying desperately to catch number 2 for a 4th place attack. And poor number 1 is getting left behind the attack. Number 8 is also left behind the competition. These two are getting left behind the pack. Which one of them will get the next command spears? It's going to be number 8 who gets the next command spears. That means number 1 will be a dead meat all the way in the back. Meanwhile, back in the front, ChaoEmperor should hold on to the competition easily. No one's going to catch up to ChaoEmperor in a hurry. This will make his 12th win of his 2016 season. As the next year's win made by the computer wizard Peter Foles. Try to catch up to F1 Kings and battle for 2nd place in the pack. Nick Gimmick also tried to catch up with the pack. As they headed for the home stretch of the current one. And it looks like Nick Gimmick will get another 10. That makes his 2nd speed buzz of the base. Flying crazy. As the metal figures ChaoEmperor made his race look nice and easy. Yeah, well done. The fans love ChaoEmperor. They're smiling with all their heart. And we have just enough time for one more speed buzz of this race. And it will be made by number 7. That makes his 2nd speed buzz of the race. And number 1 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. That's going to do it for this race. ChaoEmperor, congratulations on the job well done. And there's more stuff coming up right after we hear a word from this. Alright, with 2 races down, we head over to race number 3. That's right, for race number 3, we have Big Cherry Tommy Days, one half of the Days bus, Eric Crosby, Amir Jackson, and Glenn Murray. And here's a look at the lineup for this race. It's time to test the skills for these 4 men once again. Who will prevail? We're about to find out right now. Let's rock this place! Okay, it looks like Glenn Murray has a pretty good start ahead of his opponents. All 4 of them are closing in on each other, exiting the Memo path, and entering the palm trees. That's what we start with on the Emma course, with each and every race. And here comes the coconut shaped fruit. Now they're going to eat the fruit. And who will have command of the lead? It's going to be Eric Crosby who has command of the lead, and he's scoreless. The other 3 are dancing to the beat right now. And now all 4 of us are heading towards the bridges. As number 7 wins the opening toss for the 2nd consecutive race. He's heading for the water with the leader, number 2. And right now, guess who is way behind in the competition all the way in the back? It's number 8, that's who. Quiet rushing from the bridges as speed bus number 2 of this race will be made by Eric Crosby, who is number 7 in the dust, leading over the 4th Civic Chow. Now he's catching up to Amir Jackson for 3rd place at the pack. Right now it is Glenn Murray and Big Cherry Tommy Days who are fighting for the lead up in the front, and Tommy Days to go rest. That means Glenn Murray will have some breathing room to bumble. As the next speed race will be made by Amir Jackson, who's trying to hold off Tommy Days for 2nd place at the pack. Right now it is number 1 who's trying to lead number 8 in dead meat. Right now in the fourth switch are battling for dear life all the way in the back. Which one of them will gain command with the next command of speed bus? It's going to be one of them. It's going to be number 1 who gets the next command of speed bus. So that means he will lead over the fourth switch out thanks to that speed bus. And with that pause for a moment, number 2 drops down to last place over the competition right now. He's getting left behind in the competition. I don't think he'll get any speed bus every now and then. Next bus belongs to the big cherry himself. Tommy is making the pass from Glenn Boy to secure the lead at the wall. Right now it is number 2 who really needs some help every now and then. But who got the next command speed bus? It is number 8 who reached number 7 left behind in 7th. And Glenn Boy is with us. So Tommy Days will have some room to rumble. Glenn now has to deal with Emil Jackson battling for second place. And there goes Tommy Days. He's heading for the home stretch in the come on. As Emil Jackson will have the next command speed bus. That makes his second speed bus of the race. But I think Tommy Days is going to hold on for the victory. Yeah, if no one else gets a speed bus other than these 3, it looks like Tommy Days is going to celebrate an easy victory. He should be a hold on for the competition. As number 7 takes the next speed bus, making his second speed bus of the race, Big Cherry Tommy Days wins this one! Emil Jackson came in second, and Eric Rossley will have to settle for third place. So Big Cherry Tommy Days got the victory! That's right, congratulations to him, and there's more something coming up. Stay tuned, the fun is just heating up. Okay, race number 4, Paul. You got it. It is Chris Nelson for race number 4 against the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, the 2016 Booking Challenge winner Barry McKenna, and Dallas the Master Gravano. Everyone is on the ground, so without further ado, please start the race. Here we go. And it looks like Antonio Bennett's going best. That'll get Chris Nelson, Barry McKenna, and Dallas the Master Gravano the opening edge. And Dallas the Master Gravano scoring best. So let's watch Chris Nelson and Barry McKenna. These two will be battling for the lead up in the front. And it looks like they're both dancing to me. Down gets the Silver Challenge coming battling for the lead up in the front. Right now the other two shall have eaten the food. As the first superstar against Beatbus is the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, as number 2 is going to rest. So he drops down a couple of places with that sweep. And right now number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. Some challenge going to rest as he will get Beatbus number 2 in this race. So now he will lead numbers 1 and 8 in the dust, battling for dear life all the way in the back. Right now it is Barry McKenna who's leading over Chris Nelson to come on, and Chris Nelson's going to rest. That's the next POS we made by. That was the Master Gravano, who made a pass for number 2 for second place at the back. Right now, number 8 pauses for a moment, battling with number 1, and number 1 pauses more, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. That means he's going to need a couple of speed busts if he wants to get back in this one. This is the first one trying to get back to number 8, and for crying out loud, he fell in the water! Poor number 1. That's going to cause some serious damage. Well, anyway, he's going to get back-to-back speed bus. That tumble really paid the price. He went way too far that time. Number 1 can forget about what he has done wrong over at the hill. Well, we passed the 130 as the next POS we made by number 7, who is number 8 in dead meat over 7th place. Number 1 might need a miracle to get back in this one. But I don't think he'll get any more speed bumps every now and then. He's going to be left behind in the competition for sure. Yep, number 1 is on last place, and down he goes. Next POS belongs to number 2, who dominates over the 4 Silver Challenge to come on. Number 1 is way behind in the competition. He wants to get at least 1 or 2 speed bumps if he wants to get back in this one. But back to number 2. He can't forget about being tailgated by the yellow Silver Chow. He leaves the competition in the dust. Right now it is Dallas the Master Gravano trying to hold out Barry McKenna for an easy victory up close. As number 2 takes for consecutive speed bumps, Dallas the Master Gravano holds out Barry McKenna. Dallas gets the win this time. And number 1 is Goras. He can forget about what he has done wrong in his race. He's going home. Alright, so Dallas Master Guerrero has done it. He gets an easy victory over the competition over Barry McKenna. Wow, he's done pretty well. Coming up, Chris Nago is going for the number 1 seed in the 2017 playoffs. But first, let's hear a word from this. Alright, Paul, let's hope for the very best for this next race. That's right, Chris Manacos is going to face Jason Hill, Steven Robinson, and John Miller. And if he wins tonight, he will have the number 1 seed in the 2017 playoffs. So, let's cross our fingers and let's see if it will happen tonight. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, and it looks like John Miller is going to rest. So, Chris Managos only has to deal with Jason Hill and Steven Robinson at the current moment. He is gaining some ground over the 2 Chao right now. Right now, the 8 Chao are approaching the palm trees. They're going to shake the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Chris Managos with Jason Hill right on his tail, battling for the lead at the current moment. What will these Chao be doing? It looks like they're both going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speed plus is number 1, who dominates over the rest of the pack in the current moment. Right now it is number 7, who is way behind the competition all the way back, and he's heading for the water as number 1 opens this one up with back-to-back speed bus. I think he'll maintain the best position of the 4-7 Chao at the current moment. Right now it is Chris Managos going for his 19th win of the season and the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Jason Hill is rapidly catching up to him in 2nd place as number 7 will get a turnout. He desperately needs to catch up every now and then. Now he's trying to leave number 2 left behind for dear life all the way in the back. Right now John Miller also needs to catch up to do, and number 1 passes for once, so that means John Miller will move up to 3rd place ahead of number 1. As the next race we made by number 2, who leads number 7 in dead meat, now battling with Steven Robinson for 7th place on the back. Meanwhile, Chris Managos is battling with Jason Hill. He has a little bit of room to rumble. I think he's going to hold on for an easy victory. Next race belongs to Steven Robinson, who is catching up to numbers 1 and 8 for 4th place on the back. And right now, numbers 2 and 7 are both battling for dear life. These 2 Chao are getting left behind in the competition all the way back. They're both approaching the wall. Which one of them will get a speed bus in time? It's going to be number 7 who got the speed bus in time, thus leaving number 2 in dead meat in last place. And back in the front, Chris Managos has a little more room to rumble over Jason Hill. Jason Hill might need a miracle if he wants to get back at this one. As the next speed bus we made by John Miller. That makes his 2nd speed bus race. And it looks like Jason Hill will not have enough distance to catch up to Chris Managos in time. Looks like Chris Managos is going to do it, folks. As number 2 takes the next speed bus and Steve Robinson trying to catch up still. It looks like Chris Managos is going to celebrate a dream season tonight. This win makes his number 1 seed. He clinched the number 1 seed in the 2017 playoffs. And he records his 19th win of his season in his 27 races so far. Great job. As number 7 will close out the speed bus for the race. Expected to close out. That makes it 2nd speed bus of the race. Jason Hill came in a disappointing 2nd, and John Miller will have to settle for 3rd. Alright, so Chris Managos is locked in as the number 1 seed in the 2017 playoffs. But he still has 2 more races left in the 2016 season. He might get some win more. We'll finally win in the season. Back in a bit, do not go away. Alright, we'll be halfway there after race number 6 as Paul tells us what. Race number 6 will feature RJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short, the son of the license to drive, Alvin Jr., Zach Arnson, and Fred Harrison. Let's see who will be the fortunate one this week. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, these 4 Chao trying to stay alive in the 2017 playoff rankings, or to come back next season to make the cut. But next season's you want Chao Racing 2017. Which one of them will get a chance? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the forward shell gonna shake the palm trees, and it looks like OG up there is dancing. And there goes Zach Austin. He's gonna have command of the lead up in the front, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 7, who wakes up immediately from his nap, and now he's doing the game. Right now, it is number 1 who's getting left behind, and number 8 is going to so he's going to join number 1 for dear life. Number 1's just going to take the pictures. Number 8 is heading for the water, as Beavis number 2. This space will be made by number 2, who's tried desperately to catch up with the rest of the pack. Right now, it is Alvin Jr. who leads over the competition right now, safely in the lead over Zach Arson and the Cowboy. And who will get the next command Beavers? It is Fred Harrison Natsu, trying to make a miracle comeback over his opponents right now. I think he needs some more help. Will he get some more help? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, number 1 also really needs some help every now and then. Numbers 1, 7, and 8, and Fred Harrison are all battling for dear life on the way in the back. Number 8 passes forward as number 7 will have the next command because now he's trying to lead over the 4 Silver Chow and Fred Harrison in the Cumberland. Meanwhile, back up in front, Albert and Jr. better watch out. Zach Austin is catching up to him, and so is OJ Upton. They'll both want to make the pass from Albert and Jr. Will I want to prevail? We'll find out soon enough. Next viewers belongs to Fred Harrison as his second viewers of the base. Right now, it is numbers 1 and 8 who are both getting left behind on the way in the back. Will either one get a speed bust before they hit the wall? Nope, I don't think so. So these two children will be left behind for dear life. Who got the next viewers? It's our leader, Alvin Jr., the son of the license to drive, and he has some more breathing room over to RJ Upton, because RJ Upton was scored by Santa Convoy. Right now, it is Fred Harrison who will have the next command speakers. That makes his first speakers to the base. Right now it is Alvin Jr. who leads at the home stretch ahead of RJ Upton, and Fred Harrison went a little too far that time. Alvin Jr. is going to hold on for the victory. As Zach Austin will have the next command speakers. Alvin Jr. holds out swimming Fred Harrison to win this one. See, Fred Harrison went a little too far. Cost him the race. So Alvin Jr. got the victory over Fred Harrison. Wow, that was an exciting race. We'll be right back with the rest of these action after this. Do not go away. And this is very interesting, right, Paul? That's why our last night's feature Alvin Jr. This one will feature the senior Alvin, taking on the 2014 Rising Stars champion Steve Laymore, on defending champion Walter Gregson, and Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters. And what's other interesting is that it will feature the Golden Chow again. Second time that we have the Golden Chow for this week. Let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 4 men on the quest for victory, and let's have a Chao race! Okay, so Alvin Jr. prevailed over Fred Harrison, but whatever about Alvin Sr.? We'll find out soon enough if he will get the win this week. Anyway, the 4 child gonna eat the fruit, and there goes Alvin Sr. busting down the line. He will have command on the lead up in front. Our defending champion Walter Gregson is right on his tail in second place. And it looks like they're both going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar to start the second half is number 7. That's probably the second time that number 7 has got back-to-back opening toss in back-to-back races. Anyway, number 2 is getting left behind all the way at the bridges. He isn't dead mean unless he gets enough help from his speed bus. And he gets a speed bus. But I think he's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. Right now it is Alvin Sr. trying to hold on Walter Gregson, who is battling with him for the lead up in the front. As we head back into number 2, who's now catching up to number 1 for dear life all the way in the back. And down goes Alvin Sr. That's going to cause serious damage. That might give Walter Gregson some gaining momentum, as the next few was made by Steve Laymore, the 2014 Rising Stars champion. Next year we're going to have our 2015 Rising Stars champion. We'll know next season. Right now it is number 2, who is all in last place still. He's getting left behind in the competition for sure. But who will we got in the next command? Because is our defending champion, Walter Gregson, who is catching up to Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters. And now he is serious class. That'll get number 7 command on the lead, and the other child sometime in one more. I think Walter Gregson sometime in one more. As the next video we made by number 8, who is also gaining momentum on the competition. And right now, back in the back, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. He was left behind for just about the entire race so far this year, or this race, as he will get another turn. That makes his first just for the race. I think he'll probably gonna move up 1 place ahead of number 8. As Alheed Senior prevails easily over the competition. Alheed Senior gets a number 5 victory over the pack. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus in this race. It will be made by Christian over to go get it. So 1 of 4. So Alheed Senior gets lucky number 13 of his win so far. Coming up, we got more highlights for you, but first have a look at this. Okay, Paul, who do we have next for race number 8? For race number 8, Brandon, we have the Bobby Mater, Bobby K. Kenny Days on the Days Brothers, Islands, Fabulous Warrior, Stealing Man, 1/2 of the Look of the Irish, and Christopher Walker, who's all fired up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, there goes the next group of the participants busting down the line. One of them's going to get a W, the other's going to have to set up roll-ups. Who will get that win tonight? We'll find out soon enough. One of the Chao is still fighting to reach a playoff seed in the 2017 playoffs, and that's Kenny Days and Days Brothers. Right now, it is Christopher Walker who has the upper hand on the 4 Chao. The other 3 Chao are dancing to the beat. And it looks like Christopher Walker is heading for the water. As the first superstar to get speed bus is number 7, who is also heading for the water, along with a couple other Chao. And right now, Bobby K is getting left behind. He's trying to take the water, trying to gain some ground over the competition. There he is. He's trying to gain momentum over the pack. As speedbus number 2, we made by our leader, Christopher Walker. And now he has a little more breathing room thanks to that speedbus. That was a good speedbus right now by our leader, Christopher Walker. He's dominating over the competition right now. Number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. And so is Kenny Days. But it's the Bobby Mater, Bobby K, who have the next command speedbus, trying to lead the other Super Chao in the dust over 4 points. Right now it is Christopher Walker who is ending into the Sapphire portion of the yellow course. He dominates on the rest of the pack. And who will get the next command speedbus? It is 1/2 of the Days Brothers, Kenny Days, who desperately needs to catching up every now and then, trying to hold on number 2 for dear life all the way in the back. Point number 2 really needs to get some speedbus. But who will we got the next one? It is Steve Wingman on Fabulous Warrior. He is catching up to Christopher Walker, our leader, who dominated for part of the race so far this year. Will Christopher Walker hold on Steve Wingman for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next for us belongs to number 1, who's trying to catch up a little bit ahead of the pack. And right now, poor number 2 is setting the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen, as he approaches the wall with no speedbus help at all. As the next speedbus we may buy, against Fabulous Warriors, Steve Wingman, still trying to catch up to our leader, Christopher Walker. Christopher and Steve Wingman are both approaching the home stretch. I think it's going to be Christopher Walker who will have command on the lead over Orange Fabulous Warriors, Steve Wingman. He should be able to hold on to this one, unless Kenny Days can make a statement here. We'll find out soon enough. As number 2, wow, the next command speedbus, trying desperately to get back in this one. And Kenny Days won't have enough distance to catch up to either Christopher or Steve Wingman in time. Christopher Walker holds off Steve Wingman for the victory. As Kenny Days, a little bit disappointed, comes in 3rd place behind Steve Wingman. And we have just enough time for one more speedbus of this race. And it will be made by number 8, who leaves Bobby K and the rest of the Super Chao in the dust. And that's going to do it right over there. That's the end of this race. So the winner is Christopher Walker over Honest Fabulous Warrior, Steve McMahon. That's right. Great job by Christopher Walker. And there's more something coming up after this. Do not go away. Alright, so since Chris Knuckles won his third Superstar Week Honors last week, this week we'll decide on new Superstar Week Honors later on in the main event. That's coming up, right, Paul? Right. But right now, let's head over to race number 9, featuring Adrian Gugetta, Raymond Hill, Corey Sonchester, and the Gangnam Style Master, Garrett Dayton. And there's a look at the lineup for this next portion of the men's division of the show. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! Alright, the next group of participants are out of the starting gate and heading into the palm trees. Remember, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. That's a quote we always say each and every week here on Chao Racing. And right now, who will have command of the lead up in the front? It's going to be Garrett Dayton, the Gangnam Style Master, will have command lead. And I think he's just taking the bridges. I thought he was going to take the water. Well, anyway, who will get the winning toss for this race? It's going to be Adrian Gugetta who gets the winning toss for this race. He is heading for the water, no doubt about that. And right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. Way behind in the competition, in fact. As speed race number 2 of this race will be made by number 8, who's trying to catch up with number 2 in the battle for 6th place for the pack. Right now, it is the Gangnam Style Master, Garrett Dayton, leading over the competition. Adrian Gugetta trying to make a statement in the early run, as number 2 will get a turn now, trying to lead numbers 1 and 8 in a dust, trying to lead over the 4th Civic Chow. Poor number 7 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in back. We passed the 1 minute mark, and who will get the next command speed us? It is number 1 who will get the next command speed us, and I think he's going to move up 1 or 2 places because Adrian Gugetta was scoring last time, and number 7 was pausing for more. Meanwhile, Garrett Dayton is trying to hold off Corey Sonchester, who's catching up to him. Garrett Dayton trying to make a statement. We'll find out if he can hang on that. Next speed belongs to number 2. That makes his second speed race, and now he dominates over the 4th Civic Chow and Raymond Hill. Poor number 7 still way behind in the competition all the way in the back. But let's head back to number 2. And now he gains more momentum over the 4th Civic Chow and Raymond Hill. He's saying sayonara to his 4 opponents. And back with fun, Garrett Dayton and Corey Sonchester are both going to rest. That'll give Adrian Gugetta command on the lead. As the next speed rest will be made by Raymond Hill, who's also catching up to him in a hurry. Now he's battling with the other superstars in a hurry. And right now number 7's getting in last place. And he's going, so I don't think he'll get any more speed bumps for the rest of the race. And who will get the next command speed bumps? It is number 8. That makes his second speed bump of the race. And I think he's going to make the pass from number 1. As the Gangnam Style Master Garrett Dayton wins this one over Raymond Hill. Everyone can do the Gangnam Style tonight. Garrett Dayton celebrating Christmas with the Gangnam Style dance. And another fabulous win for the Gangnam Style Master. As number 1 will close out the speed bumps for the race. Yep, Garrett Dayton may have won to the Gangnam Style. Let's see how long his playoff run will last in the rest of the season. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. And now upon race number 10. That's right, race number 10 will feature Larry Monroe, the jersey that was John Stevenson, representing the Dynamites of Destruction, Thomas Linklater, and Charles Sung Watson. The players are lined up and ready to go, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race! Alright, the Christmas festivities are kicking into high gear as we get close to the main event. Right now, these 4 Chao doing a lot of damage on the festive track. Who will come up with a victory on their gift card? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, some of the Chao are going to rest. Looks like John Stevenson scored the best. And there goes Larry Monroe. He will have command of the lead up in the front. Thomas Linklater is right on his tail in second place. And what will Larry Monroe be doing here? It looks like Larry Monroe is going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speed bus is the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson. And look at that. He moves up a couple of places because numbers 1 and 2 are going to rest. So he's still in this one. Right now, number 8, who is way behind in the competition, is heading for the water, trying to get back in this one, or some sort of it. As the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson, opens this one up with back-to-back speed bus. And now he moves up a couple more places. I think he's going to wind up in 4th place, or battling for third in the couple win with that back-to-back speed bus. Right now, it is Larry Monroe who leads over the competition smoothly, as Charles Watson will get another turn, now catching up to the Jersey Devil himself, John Stevenson. And we pass the 1 minute mark, and number 8 was turning for a moment, trying to get some attention here. That means he's better to drop down to last place over the 8 Chao to come away. Who got the next speed bus? It is number 2 who got the next command speed bus. Now he's trying to stay alive in the game. I think he's going to lead over the force of Chao and Charles Watson. Meanwhile, Larry Monroe is approaching a wall, trying to prevent anyone else from making the pass to win this one. I think Larry Monroe is going to hold on for an easy victory. Next place belongs to number 1, who now leads over the force of Chao and Charles Watson. Charles Watson and number 7 and 8 are all getting left behind, battling for DLI. Which one of those 3 will get the next command speed bus? Yeah, it's going to be Charles Watson who gets the next command speed bus. That will lead number 7 and 8 in dead meat, battling for DLI for all the way in the back. And back up in front, Larry Monroe has his ways all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. No one's going to catch up to him in a hurry. As number 2 will get another turn, that makes his second speed bus in the race. And number 8 is quarterback getting left behind in the competition, as we all know. No help for number 8 at all. And Larry Monroe wins this one. That was your nomination on the pack for Larry Monroe. As number 1 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bus for the race. Number 8 can just forget about this race. He is going home empty-handed. No help for number 8. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus on this race, and it will be made by Thomas Wigger, who came to second, and Charles Watson will have to settle for third. So our big winner of this race is Larry Monroe. A couple more wins and he should be able to make the cut for next year's Chao Racing 2017. That's right, we'll be back in a bit. Do not go away. Alright, just a couple more races left in the men's division portion of the show. That's right, the first event will feature the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller, Michael Garcia, Ramon Chante of the Luck of the Irish, and Frank Funataro. By the way, Aaron Miller is one half of the defending tag team champions, along with the defending world champion Walter Gregson. Let's see what happens here. Please start the race. Okay, there goes the next group of participants, bursting down the line. And it looks like Michael Garcia is going to rest. That means he's going to be left behind in the competition all the way in the back. The other 3 Chao are shaking the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the food. And here comes the pack, busting down the line. And Frank Funataro is going to rest. That means Ramon Chante will have full control of the lead up in the front. As the first superstar against beat bus is the Steel Curtain, Aaron Miller, who dominates over the rest of the pack. Right now it is number 2 who's getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. Number 2 is way behind. I think he's going to be heading towards the water. He's trying to gain some ground over the competition, trying to get back in this one, as he takes speed bus number 2 of this race, and now he's still in the game, and one of the jumps going so he's really still in the game for sure. Back up in front, Ramon Chante has a huge lead heading up to the wall, as the next speed bus we made by Frank Funataro, and look at that. And I'm going to rest, so Frank Funataro will move up to 4th place over the competition. Right now, number 1 is way behind the competition as we pass the 1 minute mark. A couple of other Chao are also getting left behind as we head back into Frank Funataro, and now he is in 3rd place ahead of number 2. Meanwhile, Ramon Chante continues to dominate over Michael Garcia, who sits in 2nd place. In fact, will Ramon Chante hold on for an easy victory? We'll find out soon enough. Back to Frank Funataro, and now he is passing Mike Garcia for 2nd place. That three speeders went in from 6th place to 2nd place at the current moment. Will he make the pass from Ramon Shorty as well? We'll find out soon enough. Next speeders were made by number 8, who dominates over the rest of the pack. He dominates over the Force Hill Chao and the Steel Cousin Aaron Miller. And right now, number 1 is battling for D-Line all the way back. As our leader, Ramon Shorty, takes the next command series. He's trying to put this race a little bit early. Frank Bonantala can still survive if he flies enough distance to make the pass from Ramon Shorty. Will he? We'll find out soon enough. And who will get the next command speeders? It is Michael Garcia who will have the next command speeders. And number 1's getting last place. I think Frank Bonantala has made the pass from Ramon Shorty. I don't know. As the Steel Cousin Aaron Miller takes his second speeders, it looks like Frank Bonantala's gonna hold on Ramon Shorty to win this one. Ramon Shorty had the lead for about the entire race, but Frank Bonantala with those 3 consecutive speeders helped him make a statement in the very end. So Frank Bonantala gets his 10th win of the season. That's right, his 10th win of his 2016 season. Well done. As number 1, it's better to close out the speeders for the race, trying to stay alive in the game. Alright, so after Ramon Shorty dominated for about the entire race, it is Frank Bonantala who came through in the very end. That's why that was exciting. If you think that was exciting, wait until the main event happens. And it will happen right after you hear word from this. It is time for us to come together to present Week 26 main event here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Tell us why, Paul. Alrighty then, the main event of Week 26 action here on Chao Racing 2016 will feature Cody against Bubble, Hal Miller and the Miller Traders, Casey Bakersfield, and Joey Atkinson. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! And this week's main event is presented by the Salvation Army, helping the less fortunate have a home or food to your bellies. Thanks, Salvation Army, for all your support and helping the less fortunate. It's been a pleasure having you here with us on Chao Racing 2016 this week. Thank you very much. Right now, who will be the fortunate one to win the first Superstar of the Week honors? Who's going to be in the new Superstar of the Week honors? We'll find out soon enough. As Hal Miller and the Miller Trailers wins Week 26 main event opening toss, trying desperately to catch up with the yellow Chao in a hurry. And right now, guess who's sleeping in the back? It's number 8, Natsu. He's going to rest, so he's going to be left behind in the competition for a while, as he will take Speedless number 2 into space, as he heads for the water, trying to gain a long ground. And look at this! Hal Miller has took a shortcut! Hal Miller might have a chance to win this one if he holds on to competition in a hurry. Anyway, who will get the next command, Speedless? As Hal Miller approaches the checkerboard, it's going to be Joey Atkinson who gets the next command speeders, trying to keep his balance over the wall, whilst that will really hurt if he falls over the wall. Anyway, numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind in the competition. These two Chao are getting left behind, battling for D-line. As we head back into Joey Atkinson, as we pass the 1 minute mark, now catching up to Casey Bakersfield in 3rd place of the pack. Meanwhile, Hal Miller continues to dominate over the rest of the pack. I think he's going to get an easy victory on the pack. Score the rest. Next because belongs to number 7, who's trying to hold off numbers 2 and 8 in a hurry. Right now, numbers 2 and 8 are both catching up to number 7. Number 2 is way behind in the competition and really needs some help. But let's get back to number 7. He took a tumble, but now he regains the ground over number 2 and 8. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for Joey Atkinson at number 7 at the current moment. And Hal Miller has his veins all out down, ladies and gentlemen. No one's going to catch him for him in a hurry. As Casey Bakersfield will have the next command speeders, he is going to dominate 2nd place, but it's going to be Hal Miller who wins this one. 1/2 from the Miller Traders. And number 7 can't forget about going to rest. He will have the next command speeders. As Hal Miller of the Miller Traders, the oldest brother of the Miller Brothers, wins this one over Casey Bakersfield. He is Week 26 Superstar of the Week here in Salt Lake City, Utah. What a deal. And number 1 will have the next command speeders. He is leading number the Yellow Chao in the dust. Number 2 can just forget about this race. He is going home. And that's gonna do it for this race. So Hamill has done it this week. He's getting close to making a cut for next season of Chao Racing 2017. We'll be back in a bit. Do not go away.